Hi everyone, I'm Mom and welcome to Momda's Life Handmade. The festival season is here and it's time that we share gifts with friends and family. So I have this box and it's full of savories and it's a huge box and it's full of different savories, and what I realize, if I take these boxes and the frame out, I will be left with a big box. So that's what I intend to use. I want to use this big box to make a big tray. I had been wanting to make a big tray which will be actually just a sitting tray on a coffee table or dining table, which will just hold some decor items or a few useful items. So it's just going to be a sitting tray. So a good size is what will matter. So I'm going to convert this box into a very elegant decor as well as useful item for beautiful display. Welcome to Useful DIY Challenge November 2020. I want to thank Fanny from the channel Creations by Fabi for co-hosting this month's challenge with me. I want to thank all the creators who have joined in the challenge and thank all the viewers who have come to each and every video of this challenge. I'll put the link to the playlist in the description box of this video, where you can add your videos or view all the videos in the playlist. If you have any problem adding your video to the playlist, just make some noise and I'll help you add your video to the playlist. My channel is about doing lots of DIYs, trash to treasures, high-end tubes, everything related to home within budget. And if you love such content, please subscribe to my channel by hitting the red subscribe button given below the video, and do hit the notification bell so that you're notified each time I post a new video. Now this piece is really big for my workspace, so I'm doing this video outside. So first step is I'm going to take all these boxes out. All this and the frame comes out so that I just have a clear box here. So now once I have this box, I don't need the cover, and the inside has this cardboard color as well. So I'm going to cut along this edge with a sharp knife so as to form a clear edge, and it's a strong cardboard, so it will hold on its own very well, and the box construction is also very good. So after I cut it, then I'm going to cover it all with white paper. I'm going to Mod Podge over it little by little so that it becomes even more stronger and the joints are also well taken care of. Now for covering the tray with white paper, I'm taking this white paper and I'm going to tear them into strips. Then I took a bowl of water and I'm going to wet the strips in this and then keep it over an absorbent towel so that the excess of water is soaked up. This will soften the paper and it will be make a smooth finish when I use this to cover the tray. So all the extra paper will be absorbed, water will be absorbed, and this paper is wet enough and it will form a smooth surface over the tray. So similarly, I'll keep on adding paper and using it. I'm going to use some Mod Podge and a brush to apply it over the surface and then attach this. I told you my box is much bigger for this workspace, so I'm starting with the corner and show you how I proceed. Now if you don't have Mod Podge, don't worry, you can just dilute your craft glue or PVA glue. 1:1 dilution with water and is as good as to work with Mod Podge. So apply it over the surface and then take one of this damp paper and press it down. Because it's damp, it molds with the surface well. So once the first piece is attached, apply the Mod Podge slightly overlapping the edges. Then apply the second paper. Push away any bubbles and go to the back side also. So always start with the edge, do the borders, edges first, and then the flat surfaces can be easily done. So first thing I'm going to do the walls and the corners and edges, and then cover the base. Like this. So I'll keep on doing till I've done all the surface. So here are all the walls and the corners and edges done. In the corners, I even added more than one layer just to make sure that everything is secure, all the corners are well covered. So after the walls are done, now I'm going to add paper to the base as well as the underneath the tray. So I've already overlapped this edge, this surface, top surface, the underside and the base. Now flat surfaces needs to be done. That difficult part of this DIY is over now. Now here the tray is all covered in white, and outside I even added a second layer of white paper to get a more finished look. Once it dries up, it will start to look even better. I had to place my box in a very strange angle so that I can show you my next step. Now a plain white box might not look that good, so I'm going to give it a little glam touch. What can be more glam than having a marbled box with gold shadings over it? So I'm going to make white marble with gold streaks. So I'm using white acrylic paint and a wet brush. And I just took some gold paint on the tip of the brush. And then I'm going to lay my brush flat and make a stroke. Now because of this, what is happening is, I hope you can appreciate here, the gold is concentrated towards the tip of the stroke and is getting less concentrated towards the base of the brush. So I'm going to make these random strokes, somewhere dark, somewhere light, somewhere branching along the edge of the wall, on this wall. Not always straight, sometimes crooked. Now with the marbled effect all done, I'm going to I took this paper in gold color. It's gold foil on top and paper base at the back, so it's easy to glue it on paper surfaces. So I'm going to cut thin strips, really thin strips, that I can add on this edge. So cutting thin strips like this, I'm going to glue at this edge as if a metal foil has been attached or gilded onto the surface of marble. Happy Diwali everybody. This is Festival of Lights where we wish for elimination of darkness from all corners and parts of our lives. In many high-end stores I have seen lots of marble trays and a white marble with gold touches, nothing more glamorous than that. I love how this tray turned out. The marble effect is looking gorgeous, the touch of gold is beautiful, and I have placed items in white and gold inside this. The glimmer of gold and the soberness of white, they look so good here. The tray is big. As I told you, it's a sitting tray. It's meant just to hold the decor items. So I think this is really beautiful and I can use it to assemble my decor items onto this center table. This will be of use to me as well as a beautiful decor piece. Thank you everybody for watching. Make sure you watch the playlist and I'll see you very soon with another DIY. Until then, stay positive, be creative and be happy. And if you like this video, share this video, give it a thumbs up, put down your comments and share my channel link and video link with your friends and family who love to be creative within budget.